It was a storm, a big storm, a powerful storm. The preaching text for Sunday is an enthusiastic and extended report of a powerful thunderstorm that apparently formed over the Mediterranean Sea, verse 3, then proceeded to crash onto the coast of Palestine and make its way inland. The storm damage is in full view, described in verses 5 and 9. The storm damage came from high winds, described in 6 and 8, and those winds were accompanied by sharp lightning, verse 7, and the constant rumble of thunder, which is what is meant by the constant phrase, the voice of God. Or so says Clinton McCann, describing Psalm 29. You can look it up, read and see for yourself. McCann describes it in the New Interpreter's Bible when he's writing a commentary on the psalm. Now, the most striking thing for me when I read the psalm is that while it's going on, people are told to say glory. I wouldn't have said glory, I would have said wow, or take cover, or get out of the way, or I hope the roof doesn't blow off. How we describe things shapes our reality and changes us if it doesn't change the reality itself. We can decide how to see, what to see, or how to label our reality. Now, as a second text alongside Psalm 29, I'm going to read a still speaking devotional from Jennifer Brownell, who's observing that in the midst of the lockdown, we could decide if things were negative or bad, or if we also learned some new and positive things. Jennifer writes, like yours, our congregation shifted focus, moving to online worship, to Zoom meetings, or phone calls instead of bedside visits. In the process, we rediscovered the loveliness of a stripped down liturgy and worship. Read shorter services. A new energy in meetings that were not bookended by long commutes. Read, we could stay home in our pajamas and go to meetings if we wanted. And the simple joy of conversation. Viktor Frankl has been credited with the following lines. Between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and freedom. We have space. Space to choose when the storm hits. Space to decide when we see the wind and the rain how we're going to describe it. Some storms are just bad storms. And some storms open up new possibilities if we look carefully and choose our words carefully.